the Flat Racing Guru Morning Review. Welcome to the Flat Racing Guru Daily Morning Review. First of all, we'll talk about today's racing. We'll talk about the website. Then we'll talk about what's running in the USA, what's running in South Africa. And then we will have a look at the Breeders' Cup. We'll take a look at each race in the Breeders' Cup every day from now, and we'll have a look and see what's running in every type of race there is, and we'll talk about some of the contenders. Right, first of all, in the UK, we've got racing from Warwick, Salisbury, Clonmel, Ffos-las, Fairyhouse and Chelmsford tonight. There's racing at Shartin and Pimlico tonight. There's a decent race. There's a few decent races at Pimlico this weekend, and so they start tonight. There's leading up to Saturday's big race at Pimlico, the Preakness. Right, Warwick, it starts at 12:10. That's jumps. Warwick used to have a flat track as well. I don't know why they stopped the flat racing. Warwick used to be quite a decent track on the flat. Inside draw, they used to come wide into the straight, and they used to swing wide and head to the far rail. Salisbury, a track I know well. I own a caravan up on the Salisbury Caravan Park. That's opposite the race course. I mean, it's basically you walk out of your caravan 10 yards and you're into the racetrack. And on the night time, I'm walking around Salisbury racetrack with my dog. You can see Salisbury Cathedral Pier from the winning post sort of thing at the top where my caravan is. So I know that track very well. Clonmel starts at 1 o'clock. Ffos-las 2:08. That's more jumping. Ffos-las in Wales. Fairyhouse in Ireland starts at 2:15 p.m. this afternoon. Then we have Chelmsford tonight at 4:25, and that's on the all-weather poly track, and there's 9 races. In South Africa, they go at the Vaal in Gauteng. That's near Joburg. There's 3 or 4 cities around that region, not just Joburg. They have other cities. What's the other one? This famous little city. I'll remember it later. But remember, at the Vaal, they're on the classic track today, so that's quite important to understand. The classic track, there's 2 races. I think there's two races on the straight 1,000 meters, but over the 1,000 meters, they go on it's a turning track, and it's very tight. The classic track. So over 1,200 meters outside draw is very bad. Go for the inside draw over the 1,200. I mean, as it gets towards the 1,800, the draw's not so bad. And the 2,400 meters, the draw's basically cancelled itself out. But over the 1,200 on the classic track, inside traps are very important there. A bit like Chester, South African version of Chester, but on the going the other way around. Only for 1,200 meters though. The inside traps. And then we have racing tonight in the States. We'll talk about that later. And what else was I going to talk about? Yes, the Breeders' Cup. Oh, sorry, first of all, I mentioned the website. So there's daily tips every day on the website. You have to sign up to get the daily free tips. That's frguk.co.uk. That's frguk.co.uk. You sign up there, and there's several tipsters with bets, and some of them are hitting the winners every day. I had a loser yesterday come stone last, the 2-year-old. I thought it would be decent. Actually, the sire has got a runner. He's in first season. The sire has got a runner in the Breeders' Cup as well. So he has. I was disappointed, as the owners of the sire owned that horse yesterday, and they obviously had the pick of the crop, and I think I did look at one of the other horses bred by the same family, and the horse come like second last on debut, and then next time it's won. So if you go on the site and look at yesterday's 2-year-old tip, it might do a lot better next time out. But I was expecting Robert Cowell to have it ready, like I was told last, so apologies for that. I don't. Anyone who knows me with 2-year-olds, they don't come last ever. That was the first time. They normally win. So I just read all the wrong signs there yesterday. So anyway, let's have a look at the Breeders' Cup, right? Well, we'll have a look at the Breeders' Cup turf, right? And I'll have a look at the runners. And obviously everyone knows my two picks from the beginning were Zulu Alpha and Gaiath. Gaiath is going, I believe it enables also down a run in this race, but I don't know if he's going to actually run in this race. But we'll have a look at the contenders. That's United. United, I'm not sure if United will go for this or he'll switch to the dirt, as a lot of people think United switching to dirt will be far better. I don't think he beat who was it? Originaire the other day at Santa Anita United. Did it well, but I think taking on Zulu Alpha. And there's another thing about these Californian horses in Kentucky, in Keeneland. Northeast horses against Californian horses. I would be favouring the Northeast horses, the New York breds against the Cal breds. To be honest with you, at Keeneland, but I haven't made my mind up yet. I have to have a good think about this. But just off the top of my head, I don't think California had a lot of decent 3-year-olds last year, especially the fillies in the fillies division. But maybe the colts, they've got some decent colts. Obviously, they've got Bob Baffert there, and he's a very smart trainer, and he can win in anything. So obviously his horses are really smart, and this United's another one of those Bob Baffert horses. But I think Zulu Alpha and Gaiath, I'm not sure which one I like. I didn't think Zulu Alpha was at his best last time out. He didn't win, he come second, he was running on. He didn't look fit to me. I think they're keeping him for this race in the Breeders' Cup. But I know how good this horse Zulu Alpha is. I mean, we had him in the Pegasus turf, and 16 to 1. And we had Instilled Regard to come second. I remember it's a tip, and Instilled Regard was third, beaten that magical Aidan O'Brien's horse got second, and pipped us for a massive exacta we would have had up that day. But anyway, if anyone's doing the early betting at the Breeders' Cup, they have betting competitions, and they also have early rounds. If you want to try and get a free place into the betting competition, there is $3 million up for grabs. So if you want to try and get in the early rounds, go to the Breeders' Cup website and try and get in. Book yourself a free place into it. Normally the ticket is $10,000 to entry, and they are offering places for free if you win the early rounds in the Breeders' Cup competition. And obviously what you do is you go online, because with the COVID now, you go online and you have a day's betting at their designated place. You know what? The person who makes the most money from the betting books a ticket into the Breeders' Cup. That's £3 million they could be winning, but obviously they've got to have a $10,000 stake with them. So remember, you've got to have 10 grand in your bank to enter this competition on the day, even if you get through free. Right, so that's that over. Right, we'll look at the runners in this the Breeders' Cup turf. Right, it's United, Zulu Alpha, Channel Maker, Red King, Arklow, Donja, that's a German horse, Enable. I don't know if Enable's going to come over. He would be just fresh from finishing in New York, hopefully winning. Gaiath, the horse I put up last year to win New York, and he absolutely come last or something. Me with red face, I still stuck with Gaiath. In January, when he first made his appearance again, I swore this horse was like the champion last year. and he got beat in the York and showed me up for red face and all that. But everyone knows how good Gaiath is now. He got beat last time off Magical. Magical's a fantastic horse, and Magical runs in this as well. So, you know, it's not going to be easy for Gaiath and